They hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. They feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly.
Yo, what's up, world? Welcome back to another great episode of Express Yourself with your boy Xpress. You know who I am, and if you don't, I am Xpress. The shoes definitely answers the question for you guys, where the name comes from and everything. All I wear is Nike SBs. Working on some Nike behind the scenes. Don't worry, it's happening. Thank you to my proud sponsors, King Vision, as well as Shoe Pugs. You know, shoes are your drugs. Hit my boy Shoe Pugs. They got you all covered. And again, you guys know how I start this episode with an expression of the week. My expression of the week with this episode is faith. All right. You guys know I'm very, very big when it comes to my grandfather. There's a saying that he's installed in me. Stay true to your faith, keep faith in the truth. Having faith will get you through any and everything, trials and tribulations. So because your faith has been very strong, brother, it brings us to this amazing journey. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, allow me to reintroduce my brother, Keivon Smith. All right. Now we're going to talk about why he is here, because this man, he got master plans and he's all about helping other individuals. Right. But his story is a very, very important one. And again, I want him to express himself. So, Keivon, welcome, brother. Appreciate you.
It's beyond an honor, man.
Man, it's how I wish everything would be, like, just truly organic and stuff. It really meant a lot, the way you reached out.
Right.
And just how, like, instantly, like, we've been rocking.
Yeah.
And I had to have you here because, again, the one of the main people in my life is somebody I wanted to
introduce. Yeah.
And you see how that works. Yeah. You see it light bulbs going off.
Mm-hmm.
And I love being able to just sit there and just see it happen. But, man, like, shout out to Keivon, you know, I can't thank him enough, you know. Without him, a lot of pieces to my puzzle would be missing.
Man.
So
and that's all part of divine. It all came together for you. Now you putting it together for everybody else. That's a good look.
Just a connection. A connection, man. So let's start off with letting people know where you're originally from. Then we'll get to your family upbringing.
Oh, okay. So I'm originally born and raised Compton, California. Moved around a lot, but that's originally where it all started at.
Oh, I definitely know that way.
Yeah.
You got to. If you don't move a lot coming from Compton, which y'all know,
right,
you going to just be, I guess, lost in the sauce. Let's just put it that way. And, yeah, same thing with me. My dad made the right decision right before high school started.
Okay.
We wouldn't be sitting here today if he didn't make that decision to get us from Compton to the IE.
Okay.
And then transitioned over there, and everything was cool and stuff like that. But, you know, let's go ahead into your family upbringing. Let's talk about that a little bit.
So I'll start with basically, raised single mother. My father was around pretty much like childhood in and out.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up going to prison for 15 years or getting 15 years in prison. And I think I was probably like 14, like 13, 14, somewhere up in there, probably no older than 15. But after that, basically, regular, I would say, hood routine for a young man, raised more so with your mother, but she wasn't there as much because she worked a lot, so she was always gone. I had a total of 4 siblings. My oldest brother, he's from the East Coast, but he ended up dying from basically it was I would say technical difficulties. He had diabetes, but it was something dealing with the dialysis machines and stuff like that. But I have 2 other brothers, and then I have a little sister. So growing up, it was really mainly me, my little sister, and one of my older brothers, which is both my mom kids. My other brother and the one that died is by my father.
Okay.
So just grew up in and out, you know what I mean, from Compton to Long Beach. We kind of started off, I think, probably like my younger years was more so like Long Beach. I would say like 3 to 4. Probably like no older than probably like 4 or 5. My grandmother always lived in my neighborhood in Compton. So, as my mom was pregnant with me, it was all in Compton. When I was born, I was actually born in Linwood. And, basically that's where
I know the hospital.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah. For people that don't know, we have a hospital in Compton, but
yeah.
It's a lot of a whole nother side to that for sure.
It's easier sometimes to step outside of the city to get what's needed.
Man, it's a whole different thing. But that's pretty much it. For the most part, I technically started because my mama was always gone. I pretty much, I think at the age of 13 is kind of when I start gangbanging and kind of start, turn to the streets. And I ended up being from a Crip hood in Compton. My mother literally was gone so much, I had to pretty much take care of my little sister.
Mm-hmm.
My brother, he ended up going to prison as well. I think he went to prison when I was probably like around the same time my father went to prison, but
Mm-hmm.
it was just me and my little sister, my little sister, and my mama. Man, at my grandmother's house, we literally, it was basically a small, I always called it little house on the prairie. Because it's the smallest house on the block, and it used to be bright pink. It was like the only pink house on the block. To this day, if I'm not mistaken, it's still pink. My uncle still owns the house and lives in the house.
Give me one of the cross streets. This house sounds familiar.
Yeah. It's on and Compton Avenue. Yeah. It's between Compton Avenue and Grandee.
And Grandee.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's my original neighborhood, born and raised though, for the most part. Man, pretty much started, gangbanging, getting in the streets, and I literally had my first son. I think I was 17.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of like, I would say for somebody from, our area, that's like basically like your prime. We would consider that like streetwise.
Because you got to understand also being products of the environment. Because also, I'm from the other side of the tracks when it comes to Compton.
Okay.
So with that being said, I understand. No, I'm from the West.
Okay, but that's considered.
But everybody always
it's tricky.
It's a thing with Compton.
It's tricky.
As Compton, we know what it is.
Yeah.
But what I want to touch on is also like, man, like it is a prime,
right?
Because the statistics for us, based on what we're doing, based on who we're around, and just being products of the environment. Unfortunately, 18 is something that you have to hope for.
Yeah.
Because the circumstances of how everything is, you can just be coming out the wrong liquor store at the wrong time.
Man,
you can go to the wrong burger joint at the wrong time.
You're not lying. It's crazy that you say that, and I pay attention like I always tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of pay attention to everything that kind of align for a specific reason. I was having a conversation with I have my youngest son here, which is 10, and we was literally just getting my car washed, and as we was getting my car washed, he told me like, "Dad, you got all them gray hairs, like you got all the gray hairs." So I'm like, man,
that's wisdom.
Something that my dad always told me, like, man, you got to live to get this age, right? And I'm only 35, but hearing him say that, I had to sit and tell him like, man, son, he only 10, and I know he understand, but it's a different level of he gonna understand a whole different later on. You know what I'm saying? A whole different way later on, and basically what I told him was like, man, you don't even understand, son. Like, I ain't think I was gonna make it to 18. Like, I'm 35 now. Like, man. And I know as a kid, him hearing that, I seen it in his eyes, how he looked at me, was like, you know what I mean? Kind of shocked. Like, damn, I'm like, that's what, you know what I mean? I was in the streets. We were never expecting to come this far.
At all. And for me, it's a gift and a curse, because the curse of it is like you still have to remind people where you came from.
Right.
And you don't want to constantly, bring up your past, because you're in the present.
Right.
And bringing up the past too much could mess up the present and block your future. So, what's something that you could actually tell your 10-year-old that's here with us today that you wish you would have heard at 10 years old?
Man, that's it.
Oh, we gonna cut deep in this episode.
I like that. That's a hell of a question. And it's crazy because he's literally my youngest child, but he's my junior, right?
Yes.
And I look at him as such because I see so much of myself in him. So
it's funny. A lot of mannerisms when I first walked in.
And it's crazy because I've basically asked myself that question multiple times, but never really had an answer until now, because I'm on a spiritual journey. Like, you know what I mean? Everything's kind of clearing up for me, I would say,
100%.
mentally. And basically, to answer your question, I honestly would, I personally would tell him, like I didn't have options at that age. You know what I'm saying? And I had to basically grow up faster than the average 10 and 12 and 13-year-old. And having a, you know what I mean? It's and it's crazy because I had this conversation the other day as well, like from your traumas and, you know what I mean, just dealing with so much as a kid you don't even understand what's really going on around you because you're a kid. You know, you got your innocence for the most part. So dealing with all that opened up a different level of my mental at a young age to where I kind of had to figure it out. You know what I mean? Kind of had to understand on a grown person's perspective.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But I'm only 10 or 12, so go back to your question. Mainly, I'm always preach to him, every kid, don't go the way that I went. Period. Don't go down the path that I went because it's a dead end. Simple as that. And that's more so as simple as I could say it. But on a spiritual note, I'm always, you know what I mean? I'm a firm believer in God. I'm always tell my kids and everybody that I deal with or whatever kids I mentor, keep God first. That's the main thing. Always
keep your faith.
Man.
It'll take you places you didn't believe you could go.
Man, absolutely.
So always keep your faith. It'll open up opportunities for you.
Right. Right.
It'll actually have you in the right places at the right times.
All
the
the
right
time.
doors will open for you without you even knowing.
Man,
and
I'm
then the
seeing
right
that on a
source
whole
of
different level
information
now,
will come.
man.
Like I'm telling you, like it was literally a spiritual moment, us connecting and continuing. It's just like, man, like that's my thing. Like, of course, I can get anybody to come and sit across from me.
Right.
But when it's a real connection, my thing is let me bring them in and let me introduce them to who really keeps me right.
Right.
Keivon. And if I see electricity between that, then that was supposed to happen. Lightning strike.
A lot of people don't pay attention to frequency or don't, you know what I mean? Don't really elaborate on that as much as it should be because when you get in the room, and I more so feel that, you know, the Holy Spirit, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna guide you out of the room, or it's gonna, you know what I mean, get you into a room and get you communicating and, like you say, the electricity, that energy. I'm big on that, and that's exactly what it was when I came in here, and I'm standing on that. You know what I mean? I never been a bad judge of character at all. You get what I'm saying? So when I'm around somebody, I know, like, if you a person I shouldn't be dealing with or I should be dealing with, and I know
1,000%.
now at the age I am, I understand how to be firm on that. Like, you know what I mean? Some people kind of steer away from being straightforward, I would say. Like,
or what I like to say is some people aren't open enough.
Right.
Or actually some people don't have self-respect.
Yeah.
If you have self-respect, it'll allow you to respect others. Then those connections can happen. But when you have that ego or you have that imposter syndrome sometimes, and we all go through it at times and stuff, but when you have those type of things that you still haven't worked on, which is a big count of lack of accountability, then it's going to be hard for you to really like be open for other people to be open with you.
I seen something like that the other day that basically say like your attitude will mess up a lot of opportunities for you if you don't know how to, you know what I mean, channel that energy that, you know what I mean, got you pretty much on a negative frequency, I would say.
I'm still sitting here to this day because having a good attitude after certain circumstances, you know, like it was points and times where I was very a short fuse firecracker, so to speak, and I would do before thinking. But the one thing I always paid attention to is because I was tied up into it with my dad and my mom and stuff like that, make sure my family doesn't get tied into my shit. So when I was doing dumb stuff, not living right, I was separate away from my family because I never wanted to bleed out into them. I didn't want them to get tied up into any of the stuff that I was doing. But the unfortunate part about that was I was missing important times. I was missing, holidays and everything. They'd probably see me here and there because, I need to eat. Thanksgiving.
In and out.
I'm gonna need my sweet potato pie from my grandma. And also like my grandfather, like I wore this shirt because it's just like Kobe. That's another thing. But if it wasn't for my grandfather, I wouldn't even have the love for this man right here.
All right.
So it's just like you being a father. What's the main things that you're really installing into your young men to make sure that they are able to get gray hairs?
Man, honestly, it's been a hell of a journey, man, with all my kids in general, right? My youngest, he's younger, so it's a little different, but altogether I have three sons. Plus my other son is my stepson.
Yes.
So it's 4 kids total, but it's 18-year-old, 16-year-old, 15-year-old, and then my 10-year-old. For me, I instill in them all the time, what to do, what not to do, but because I went away for the time that I did in prison, which was 6 years, I left them, I think around the age he is right now, probably like 8, 9. And I didn't come home till I went to jail 2016. I came home 2022. So give or take whatever, that math is. But me and my oldest son, we kind of always clash. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I feel more so it was due to the pain or the hurt that he felt from me being gone and not having me there, and you know what I mean, missing me. So I get it, and it took a little time for me later on to understand that it's okay for him to feel that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I used to kind of be like mad at it too,
a little resentful towards it.
Yeah, but it's like it's okay. I understand. Like that's my bad. You know what I mean? I made my mistakes. I owned up to them. I'm holding myself accountable, and I am I am now what I always say. I'm being the change now. Like I'm not just talking about it. I'm not just, you know what I mean? I'm
being
really
the change
living
you
it.
want to see.
Exactly. And that's more so of the answer to your question is I try to show them rather than tell them.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Lead by example.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the best way to do it.
It's been a hell of a journey, bro, to be real with you, because, man, like, anybody that know me know, like, bro, I would always, now I've changed the way I say a lot of stuff, but my main thing I used to always say is this all I know. I don't know nothing else. All I know is the streets. All I know is my hood. All I know is get money the negative ways. You know what I mean? Bro, I never had a job until I came home from prison. Like, I was 33, 34. You know what I'm saying? So to have a job, it was like awkward, weird. Like, bro, all I ever did was sell drugs, rob, do, you know what I mean? All everything under the sun, pretty much, bro. And now that I'm at a point, and I done had a lot of money with the stuff that I have done, but at this point where I'm at now, man, you don't even understand, bro. Like,
you have a lot of peace. I can see it.
Oh, man.
I know
my level of peace right now, bro, is like, and I'm gonna be real, like I don't, man, like I told you before, bro, I'm an open book. I don't really too much care about what people think about me no more. You know what I mean? And I felt like when I got there, a lot of other stuff started clearing up for me as far as like how I think, how I move. And to go back to speaking about peace, I feel it come from me just being grateful for the little stuff that I have. You know what I mean? I pay more attention to all the small things, bro, that count. Because I done been in that cell, I done been on that yard, you know what I mean? And a lot of stuff that I couldn't get then, I have now. So to want more is like, don't get it, you know what I mean? Don't get it twisted, we human. Like, I'ma always want better for my family, you know what I mean? For me. But at the same time, like, I live in the moment, bro, and thinking about how grateful I am for all the stuff that I do have, because I see a lot of people that, man, they would love to be in my position.
1,000%. And it's crazy because someone had to remind me about that today. It was just like, man, like, I appreciate your vulnerability.
Right.
Because it allows, like, not only are we connected more with the passion that you bring, but we're also connected and more vulnerable within our lives.
Yeah.
So it really touched me or whatever to, like, just show the vulnerability that I did for my grandfather for his anniversary of him passing. And create that, like, that connection with other people.
I commend you for that too, man.
Thank you.
As black man, we basically taught not to do that, or not to allow people to see you in that space, or you know what I mean? Don't cry. don't let nobody see you weak, or you know what I mean. So for you to do that, it opens up doors for people that might want to and just didn't know how to. So.
And that's pretty much you know, what was being told to me. Like I had several people reach out. Actually, we're gonna talk about this because I got another nonprofit.
Okay.
That I want to connect you with,
Oh,
my
that's
brother.
dope. That's dope. Let's do it.
Shout out Souls for Souls.
Yeah.
But that's not it, because I'm a strong, firm believer in wins and lessons.
Man.
That's what all life is about, right?
Man.
So let's talk about this amazing. I don't even want to say like movement, but I definitely want to give its due diligence and say like this is it's a life changer.
Man.
You're changing a lot of lives with this. So let's talk about wins and lessons.
So founder, CEO of the Wins and Lessons Foundation, which I started recently, about 2 months ago, probably in August. So it's new and up and coming, but it's real heartfelt for me because like I said before, I come from, you know what I mean, a single mother household, father in prison, leaving me. I had to leave my kids in prison. So and I grew up around and had a lot of friends that didn't have their fathers. Their fathers was killed, or you know what I mean, just lost their lives to streets in general. Like it don't even have to be a killing. It could just be, you know what I mean? It's crazy stuff that go on. So that's my main mission for my nonprofit, is basically just those type of kids, bro, that, cause I understand without your father in a household, it's a big difference in how your life turn out, bro.
Man, you just saying that, man. Shout out my pops, man, because you know, we come from a very, very, very strong background, and we unfortunately have a lot of loss in that. So like, you know, when my uncle Lynn, he was killed, my dad, you know, was there for my cousin Lynn. You know, when my uncle Bird was killed, you know, my dad was, you know, my dad's been a father figure for a lot of other people. And me being immature and unaware of it, of course you're gonna be envious and jealous, like, you know, that's my dad.
Right.
But you're not realizing like he's filling the void for other men, so they don't have to be without.
Right.
So like I also had that experience too, you know, where I became the man of the house at a young age because, you know, he got caught on some stuff, did some time and everything. And what it definitely taught me was just respect.
Absolutely.
A lot of respect, getting those calls from him, talking to him when he came home and everything. It was just like having respect for him, because we don't realize the sacrifices until we have to make them ourselves.
Absolutely.
So until we walk those steps that they tried not to get us to do, we won't understand the struggle that they pretty much had to pave the way through for us.
And that's something that I always kind of tell my kids, and the conversation I usually have with them is basically like, man, don't nobody had a blueprint to being a father or a parent. You know
Everybody's doing this once.
Yeah, we all
learning for the first time.
Yeah, we all doing it the best way we know how, on top of what we seen. You know what I'm saying? What the you know, what our whole upbringing and what was going on in the house, or it's crazy too, because I was having a conversation, mentoring some kids the other night, and it was, they said something similar to that. Like basically, we don't understand how deep certain stuff is, and why I say that is because like he kind of broke down, one of my facilitators, basically broke down like, look, when you growing up, have your parent ever made you feel like, I'm trying to think how exactly did he word it. Basically, if you in a household and your parents make you do something that you didn't want to do, how did that make you feel? So, you know, each kid answered, you know what I mean, the way they felt, you know, they answered. But his response was, that's a level of bullying as a kid. You know what I'm saying? That's where it kind of started at, because you forced to do stuff that you don't really want to do. And that's a level of bullying. So like when you get around kids later on and they trying to force you to do stuff, you get what I'm saying?
It's pre-programmed.
Yeah, it's a lot of trauma that we don't even think that deep into, is what I'm basically saying, bro. And like to not understand that is detrimental for a lot of kids. And a lot of the stuff that they doing today and a lot of the ways they act is because of everything. It's a learning. You know what I mean? It's a learning experience, bro. Like,
which is another reason why, you know, and it's funny because I am the oldest person in the room. So I want to use my youthful looks to talk to the kids. So I would love to come out and speak to the kids and
oh
not
yeah,
even just
anytime.
give them like my experience, but just give them real knowledge in life that's needed as
Right.
young men to be able to be, you know, credible individuals for
Right.
society. A lot of people fail to realize is that you either become a product of it or it becomes a product of you.
Yeah.
And since we are in the moment of where we can actually make a difference with the youth, I definitely want to, you know, come out, speak
Oh
to
yeah,
them,
man.
you
We could
know,
for sure.
because
You
half
know.
of them gonna be thinking like, oh, it's another classmate. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, no, no,
Nah,
no, no,
you
no, no, no.
you know we locked in, bro. Anything and anything on your end, whatever it
A
is, you know what I
thousand
mean, helping, you
percent.
know, I'm always anytime, bro. I'm gonna drop everything I got going on to make sure I help anybody in any situation, bro. That's just how I always been. And that kind of go back to me, bro. I never was like me seeing my like learning now so much that, bro, I never was that type of kid. Like I never was, and it's crazy that I turned into the person that I turned into because of my environment or what I was around. Like, bro, I was a good kid. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
My mom raised me right. Like, I just didn't have a father, but I didn't start off no, you know what I mean? No badass kid or nothing like that, bro. It was over time. You know what I mean?
Sometimes without the proper male guidance, we become Curious George.
Yeah, and you right. And on to add to that, I would say like, man, honestly, I just like you say, I I feel like I went to the streets to fill that void, I would say. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my homies, you know what I mean? And then like a lot of the shit I was seeing was like, bro, y'all pulling up all this money. You know what I mean? I'm seeing all the y'all
I'm
fly. It's
I,
like, bro, that's what I had to look up to. You get what I'm saying? I didn't have no
a
ball
thousand
players.
percent
I just
because I had a ball player. Rest in peace, my uncle. He was like the first Kobe in my life. He
okay.
actually wore 24. His anniversary's coming up. I'm getting his jersey remade, his high school jersey. So like just in tribute, I had individuals that was trying to keep me away from it. But when you live in it,
Right.
how do you get away from it? I mean, the weekend's only 2 days.
Right.
The week is 5. And with me, it's like, yeah, I was a grandma and a grandpa's boy, but my dad, like, it was different. So
Right.
like when I say that shit, I grew up in Douglas Apartments in D's. That's
That's crazy.
exactly
That's
my
crazy.
screen door had bullet holes in it,
Right.
and not even like that. I would be trying to rush in on Saturday mornings and to the living room, play PlayStation, play Madden or something. My dad and the
Yeah.
homies, you know. So like for me, I had the infatuation of gaining the respect and love that I saw a lot of grown men give him.
Right.
And then I'll just be by myself. Oh, you little Tony? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like
And I
so it
want to
came
kind
with
of
it.
speak on like a reaction that I had due to past trauma, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like I say, I'm always mentoring the kids and talking and facilitating with other facilitators and all that. And we had a conversation, bro, that it was a kid in the class from wherever he was from, but when the other two kids that don't gang bang said where they live at was the side that he don't get along with. Get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And we live in a time where no matter if you not from over there, if you don't gang bang, when you say that, it's an automatic like, ah man, like you might be,
The
you know what I
times is
mean?
still the same when it
Yeah,
comes
so
to
and it's
that.
crazy, bro, how the world worked
Mm-hmm.
and how God worked because as soon as you said it, you know, from where I'm from, bro, that side has
Uh-huh.
always been a side that we do not get along with.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm speaking on it because as soon as you said it, I had that bad trauma reaction. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But because I'm at where I'm at today and how I think, it's like, bro, I say it straight out, bro. I don't give a fuck about nothing dealing with, you know what I mean? It's just gangster shit,
Mm-mm.
bro. Like, don't get it twisted. Like I am who I am. I'm from where I'm from, but I know it's a bigger need than street shit, bro. Like,
And the most
I,
gangster thing that you're doing is not only leading these young men, but helping others
right,
with your foundation, man.
man. I understand we was led wrong, bro. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I got to do my part, and it's my purpose to try to help the other kids as much as I can, bro. To at least, and I said this the other day, bro. It was about 10, 15 kids in the room, and I'm like, I can't save all y'all. I understand that. And statistics already got it to where majority of the room going to be in prison or dead. You know what I'm saying? They already counting us out. This what y'all don't understand, bro.
Right.
And y'all, we add on to the statistics. You get what I'm saying? We don't even think that deep into it. They are, you know what I mean? They sit back and this is what we doing on a consistent basis, bro. All we do is kill each other. Like, I come from all that shit, so I understand, like, bro, if don't nobody show us nothing different or teach us nothing different or lead us in a different direction, bro.
It's gonna be the
It's gonna
same
be a
rats in the
revolving
same
door,
rat
bro.
wheel.
Every time, bro.
Every
And that's
time.
why I'm big with my foundation is I'm standing on, bro, trying my hardest to break the cycles, bro.
We get to teach today. Trying is a state of mind, doing a state of action. You ain't trying, bro. You
Right.
doing. You working towards. You're in a process. So keep doing.
Absolutely.
We're gonna take that
I
trying
keep
out the
hearing that. You ain't the first
vocabulary.
person that
I had
told me that,
Ruggo
bro.
on here, and that's my boy. And when I first met him, we had a conversation, and I made sure, hey, we ain't saying that word no more.
Yeah.
So when I had him on the show, he slipped up. He was like, wait. I remember.
Right.
So
Right. I respect that, man, because I get a couple people been, but that show you, you know what I mean, how it was embedded in our minds, bro, to keep
1,000%.
thinking like that, and that's why a lot of kids or a lot of I would say youth don't, you know what I mean, don't get to how far of their potential, bro, they can, you know what I mean, as much as possible, and if you don't show them, like I explain all the time, bro, that if you don't put yourself in different situations, you're not gonna know what you like.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You gotta have these options and try different stuff in order to know what you want to do.
And
we asked the kids the other day, not to cut you off, bro.
No, I'm just saying it's crazy that you say that.
Yeah, we asked
right.
the question like, bro, what y'all want to do? You know, we all had that same question when we was kids. What you want to be when you get older? But in reality, a lot of kids gonna tell you, and I hear it all the time, bro. I don't know. Get what I'm saying? But like me, I grew up. I didn't have no options, bro. I didn't nobody tell me, or have community centers. Even though back then it wasn't the how can I say it, like the podcasting and the
there wasn't
it wasn't that type of, it was different, but like now it's so much different stuff for you to, you know what I mean,
there's so many things you can venture into.
There's so many different lanes.
Shout out
bro.
to Mike Norris. You know, he got murals all over the town. He's the one who did the Not Like Us.
Yeah,
in our city. So it's
I
like,
got a lot of respect for that dude,
I just saw his documentary and stuff. I went out, you know, gave major support and love. Shout out to Tammy Mack, because she gave me major support and love in front of everybody. She was like, yeah, you blowing up, and call. I better be the first person you call. And it's like, well, I'll try to see if I can like,
man, I'm gonna meet them
put a few people on the same phone call at the same time.
Them some good people, man. You've been around the right folks, man.
And absolutely, the main thing is just constantly doing the right stuff so the right people can notice it.
Right.
And put in full faith into your purpose so you can really reap the benefits and the pleasure from it. So it's a pleasure to say that I did some digging. And you know, I have an amazing segment called Blast from the Past.
All right.
So I have some images up here that I want you to really divulge into what these individuals means, or what these moments in time mean.
Okay.
Let's start here.
Oh yeah, man. That's...
Let's start here because I lost my grandfather and my uncle to cancer. So like, when I saw this video, it hit me pretty deep, because people don't understand, like, this shit is taking a lot of us out, and a lot of it has to do with a lack of knowledge in things, just you know, sleep it off, rub it off.
Yeah, and you honestly, bro, don't. You hear about it all the time, like, but it don't phase you until it's your people. You get what I'm saying? Until you gotta like be literally in it with this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, bro, to see that and to go through that with somebody that you love, bro. Oh my God, man! Shout out to my wife, bro. Man,
major shout out.
Man, shout out to my wife, Destiny, man.
It is
fully beat cancer.
Congratulations.
Major cancer survivor, man, and
keep on being an inspiration.
Man, it was a hell of a journey for sure. But I would say, like, man, it's you literally you will not understand it unless you in that movie. It's like a movie, bro.
Oh,
Like literally, I say it all the time, bro. When that doctor came into that room, and I laugh about it now because, like, I gotta laugh to keep from crying. You feel me?
1,000%.
And I say that, bro, because the room stopped. Everything get quiet. Everything stopped moving, and it's like it's the Snoopy voice. You get what I'm saying? It's like
you start hearing the fizz, and you just kind of space out.
Yeah, and all I knew was the first thing you think about when you hear that is death. You know what I'm saying? That's all you think it's over with, bro. You think it's, but if you not based on faith, bro, it's no way you can make it through that, bro. I'm just be honest with you. I don't understand how nobody will get through that without God, bro. That's what literally brought me closer to God, to be all the way honest with you. And man, to see, my wife loves her hair, bro. Like, that's like her bread and butter to how she moved through the day. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, she takes all her time to, you know what I mean? Get her. So to lose that and me watch her lose it, bro, that shit was crazy.
It took a lot out of you. I know I was there for my grandfather all the way up until to I want to say almost up to the moment or the days. He passed away before season opener the day before, and I got tickets to surprise him with it because I always wanted to make sure like we gonna do a season opener. Right. We gonna do it. Because if it wasn't for him, again, this man wouldn't mean anything to me. I seen all 20 years of this man because of my grandfather, to the point Kobe's last game. And if you know me, you know I've been in and out of the ER for different reasons and stuff. But this evening, I was in the verge of being rushed there, but I would not get off that phone and not finish that game. I was on the phone with my grandfather the whole time, throwing up and everything, just the whole time, just like, you know, like, nah, let me have this moment. So when it came about, we got his, because he beat prostate cancer the first time.
Okay.
Right? Second time it came around, and at that time it happened the day before Christmas, oddly. He had a situation. We had to rush him to the emergency room and everything. And pretty much that the doctor came in and said, you know, he only has maybe 4 to 6 months.
And I want to say to that, bro, like, I feel personally, from me going through it with my wife, that's the scariest part for me. Because, yeah, the doctor tell you that it's over with, you beat it, X, Y, Z, but you always know that it's a possibility, and they make sure they tell you that. Like, you know what I mean? It's gone, but it's not fully gone, and no, it's and it leaves you always thinking, damn, bro, like, I hope not. I hope that doesn't ever happen. And why I say that brought me closer to God is because now I look at it like you literally have to cherish the people you got around you, bro, because you literally never know. So to get put in them type of situations, and then when you finally get out of them, now you back to your regular program. You get what I'm saying? Same way with me with prison. Like, bro, I literally get into situations, catch cases. I'm in the county jail, man. I pray and I get through this. Get me through it. I ain't gonna do it no more. I'm gonna be, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be righteous. Get back to the streets, bro, and I'm back to the regular program. You get what I'm saying? But now I understand, like, a lot of shit ain't worth it, bro. A lot of shit not worth it. I'm talking about not just from street shit to how you treat your peoples, to them little moments where, you know, you might snap and you don't ever apologize or you don't ever think about it. Because, bro, when you, like with my brother, like, bro, I lost my brother while I was in prison, but I talked to him often while I always had phones in prison, and I talked to him a lot. So me not getting the opportunity to tell him I loved him before I found out that, you know what I mean? And the way I found out was crazy, but you literally have to cherish not just your people, bro, but your time. Time is precious, bro. Like, you cannot take this shit for granted, bro.
I was taking care of my grandfather full time, and then my mom, she was just like, you've done enough, so I'm gonna take over. And it's just like, it's cool. At the time, I was a operation manager for 24 Hour Fitness.
Okay.
The 120th location, 120 Crenshaw.
Okay.
So my grandparents stayed off of 35th and Western at that time, 37th and Western at that time. So and I was living in the valley. Going to work or going home from work, I gotta pass their house, so I'm always stopping. Even to the point to where I had to move my grandparents literally across the street from my mom's house in Palmdale.
To make sure.
And she does in-home care.
Okay.
One of her clients stayed of level above my grandparents. So then that's when the transition happened to the point to where, man, like I can remember unfortunately being on the phone. My mom walked in the house and found him. Like I was it was really that close to where it's like you're hearing it but you're feeling it. And so the best thing for me, it was just like, again, cherish the moments that I do have, make any moment about him a moment of inspiration, inspire other people. And yeah, fuck cancer.
Yeah.
For real.
Absolutely. And to say what you just said, bro, inspire other people, bro. I'm big on Nip. Nip made sure that was clear, bro. The highest is inspiring, bro. Like, and that's what I'm trying to do. You feel me?
He ain't learning today, but he gonna learn today. You ain't trying, you doing it.
I'm doing it.
Because you are doing it.
You're right. You're right. I am doing it.
I got more things to show y'all that this man been doing. So let's get here real quick because we went from that, but I need like this genuine love.
Man, it's been a lot of ups and downs, bro. Anybody know, ain't no relationship smooth, bro. But to get to this point from where we both were, from her beating cancer to me never really having nothing else to... I always say, like, I never had nothing to make my mama happy for. You know what I'm saying? I had no accomplishments. I was just always the average street nigga. You know what I'm saying? And this day, bro, was literally the day I launched my nonprofit. Something that I thought about on that prison bunk. Something that I put together.
I do homework.
You know what I mean? And this was like that's crazy that you picked this the way you did, bro. That's dope. But this meant a lot to me, bro. And to have all my kids there, like all my family, like for them to see the change. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know how I am and how I was, and you know what I mean? So to be in this moment right here, bro, was serious. And I made sure at the event too is when I first announced my wife beating cancer. And that was a whole nother conversation, bro. But man, I appreciate you for doing that, man. My wife know I love her to death, bro. And everybody that's rocking with me with my nonprofit, bro, y'all know it's genuine. Like I don't look for nothing in return for this, bro. I really just want to help. Simple as that.
And we'll continue to as well. Like again, like it meant a lot, and I do specific things because despite the trials and tribulations, despite the negative past, the present is bright and the future is even brighter. We can talk about all the hood shit that we want. We can talk about where we came from, but it's about where we're at today and where we're going tomorrow, God willing. So, yeah, man, like I'm proud of you. Like I definitely want to say I'm proud of you.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
So proud. I got to figure out how the hell did this happen? Now it's a little blurry, so we're gonna have it fixed up and stuff. But my guy,
man.
I mean, for somebody who loves life so much, you definitely played around with it a little bit right here.
So this something that I laid on that bunk all them years and thought about, man. When I finally get the opportunity, this something that I want to do to basically solidify, like, bro, you free. You know what I mean? You could do what you want to do. Can't nobody stop you from doing it. And not just from prison, but in life in general. Like, bro, don't let nobody tell you you can't do something. So if I'm around, and which I've been around, 4-5 different people, which would be probably you too. Like, bro, I'm not doing that. You crazy as hell. You feel me?
No skydiving, no bungee jumping. Nah, I'm good.
And I heard that a lot.
We might do Six Flags while it's still open. We might.
Yeah, I hate roller coasters. I ain't gonna lie.
Then we'll just get the funnel cake and stuff.
It's crazy that I say roller coasters, do this type of shit. But at the same time, though, bro, like it was major for me. It was a moment that I needed. It was something that I needed to do. Like it was something that I always told myself I wanted to do, but I knew when I accomplished it, it was basically like, bro, you know what I mean? You here now. Like you got through everything that you got through to get to this point.
Living your purpose, and then you get closer to peace.
Right.
That's what that is. And closer to the
And
ground.
to keep it real, said if God didn't want me here, I would have made it. I would have made it to the ground.
Took
the
him
right
out right
way.
then and there. So he got bigger plans for you, bro.
Real.
Just know that he got bigger plans for you. But he also this right here, man. Let's talk about it because
you pulling this up, bro, is literally how I felt when I first seen it, and that's crazy.
This right here. When I talk about really like changing the course, like generational type of things, I see that. And the truth of the matter is I walked in here, I was a little late, sorry, fashionably late. But I walked in here of him speaking of a purpose and the purpose within his son and where he's going and just making sure as a parent, like you guys are well equipping him knowledge-wise so that he can actually produce at a high level, but also fulfill his purpose as well. Wow. So talk about what it means to you having a future superstar.
Ah, man, it's
and I speak things into existence because it's happening.
Yeah, nah, for sure, that's facts. It's surreal for the most part, but I would say at the same time, for this picture specifically, it's a pain picture, right?
Yep.
And like me knowing what my son going through right now, what we all going through together, you know what I mean? All the stuff that we got through, especially me and him, like our relationship has been, you know what I mean, a roller coaster. And man, bro, like to see him in these moments, let alone my other son plays with him. They play together, but my other son is super underrated, man. Let me make sure I make that clear. I love my sons to death, bro. Shout out to Kamari, shout out to Kymir, shout out to KJ. But for the most part, bro, he is and I tell him all the time, bro, like, you have the power to finally break the cycle. And everybody's depending on you, bro. Despite how much pressure that might be for you, you got to understand you don't have no room for error, bro. Like, you can't go down the same path that I went. Like, I painted the blueprint. I gave you the blueprint, bro, for what you're not supposed to do. So please don't, and I no matter how much I said to you, bro, you got to want it. You got to want it as bad as you felt it in this moment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he understands now from me talking to him and him going through his trials and tribulations, he understands now, bro, like God could take it from you like this. You know what I'm saying? That fast, bro. And we don't never think that deep into it until you in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I say all that to say, like, man, that goes back to cherishing your moments and cherishing your opportunities, bro. He got an opportunity that a lot of people don't get. And we always say, like, bro, you don't necessarily know if you're gonna make it to the league or whatever the case may be, but you know you got the opportunity to have an experience that nobody, bro, I didn't have this, bro. I never played sports. The only sport I did play was baseball.
Or shooting dice.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
The main sport I ever played, though, was baseball. I never played football. I never played no other sport. And it'd be funny because a lot of my homies always be like, bro, I don't know who
got this athleticism from.
Because you weak as fuck. All my dogs tell me all the time, but
sometimes it skips and then,
but I will say, man, I'm proud of both of them because I understand the pressure that they have. They know they old enough now to kind of understand, like, they can't fuck up, bro. Like, they don't have that option right now, bro. Like, you gotta stay focused. There's no other way around it, bro. But one thing I will say, man, this is literally my oldest son, and his faith right now is through the roof, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about in his Bible. Bible studies with teammates and you know what I mean? Yes. So me to see that is like, bro, that's man, it let me know my prayers was being answered.
You're
bro.
bleeding out into that.
Man, bro, I prayed for this, bro. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, I literally, like, you know how some people tell you, like, oh, I'm gonna pray for you, or I pray, and it don't be serious, bro.
I don't even waste those words. If I say I'm gonna do it, I have to do it, bro. Because if I don't, I'm taking power away. I'm not increasing. So
exactly. And I prayed a lot of days, bro, and a lot of long nights for him to feel like this. Cause this feeling right here is what's gonna get you to where you're trying to go.
Absolutely.
You had to go through this, bro. Like everybody don't understand your trials and tribulations is for a reason. So these moments right here is what's gonna make you find your purpose, bro. It's gonna force you into what you really supposed to be doing, bro. And man, bro, I love all my sons, bro, but I know that he feel like he has to. He's the man of the family, bro. You know what I mean? And he had to be that while I was gone. So him here now, bro, like man, I'm proud, bro. I'm proud.
Like as a person who I know everybody will tell me this, but I'm gonna say this as a person who strives to make my grandfather proud. Like I hear every word that you're saying because everything that I do is to make it easier for all the women in my life. Like I take my mom, my grandma, my sisters, my niece, like the type of man that I had within my grandfather and my father, making sacrifices so others wouldn't have to. That's why I'm here today in this chair and every week in this chair and gonna be every week because God willing, because there's a purpose in this that's bigger than me.
Absolutely.
And nothing that I do is actually for me.
Right.
So it's to inspire the next person to be an inspiration to the next person, the next superstar, you know?
And I'll say too, real quick, that I feel personally that I'm trying to word it the right way, bro. Like I feel like he understands more now that how much it counts to not do. Or I'll put it like this, bro. He is being the positive side of statistics. You get what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
us as black man, it's either you gonna be a ball player, bro, or you gonna be a rapper. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So to be in this this environment, in this scenery on a daily basis, to where it keep you, you know what I mean, out of that. That's what make me more proud than anything because you didn't go that way. You know what I'm saying? Like I chose the streets to not do this. You know what I'm saying? But I could have chose this and been a positive statistic myself. You get what I'm saying? But to see my sons doing it, bro, like it's a blessing for sure.
And you not even indirectly, your tough times made a tough person.
Right.
In the better way. And that's what you strive and that's what we all strive to do. Through our trials and tribulations, we try to get people to understand, or we work towards getting people to understand that learn from my mistakes and just don't make them.
That's it.
Please.
It's simple, bro. It's that simple, but it's not.
It really ain't. It really ain't. I got another one in here somewhere. Let me see where this one is at.
Which one you gonna hit me
If
with
this
now,
is gonna be,
man?
yes.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, that was major.
This is major.
That was a major moment. Receiving that was crazy, and I ended up getting it. They ended up sending one of their reps out, but when he came and brought it to me, literally, bro, I just came from going through so much. You know what I mean? Like, and I said about this. I think if I'm not mistaken, I said it on my post, and I said it to a couple people as well. Like, this is small to some people, bro, but like for me, it's big because I am literally living out shit that I didn't put on paper, bro, when I was going through those trials and tribulations. So to see it coming to reality, you get what I'm saying? It's surreal for me, bro, and it mean a lot.
Accept your golden nuggets. Flowers die, so I'll give golden nuggets. Accept your golden nuggets, bro, because it'll teach you how to appreciate the small wins that'll put you in position for the big ones.
Right.
You know, some people are always looking too far ahead where they're not even noticing what's in front of them. So like this moment it's bigger than you even know, man.
Man, and it's crazy because it's really my first event, bro. I've done an event before this one, which I did basically like a collaboration with somebody. Shout out to my homegirl Jada. But with this, me doing it all by myself, bro, straight out of pocket, really put my heart into it. You get what I'm saying? Heart and my money. But,
Yeah.
and that's one thing I'm learning with the nonprofit world, bro, or community is, you know, everybody looking for funding. Like I get that side of it, but me coming from how, you know what I mean, how I'm programmed as far as with money, and I don't cherish money like that, bro. And I
You
think that's
can't.
why
It comes and
I blow
goes.
through it so
Yep.
much as a kid and growing up. But I understand now money don't move me, bro. So I literally do it because it's out of the kindness of my heart. Like everything I do, bro. At this event specifically, I had multiple mothers, bro, come up to me with 3, 4 kids, and that was that in them moments
Mm-hmm.
is why I do it. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like literally pleading out to me, like, man, you don't understand. Like, I thank you so much. Like please continue to do this. Like you don't know how much we needed this, because I understand now too, bro. A lot of mothers, and like I said, I'm big on single mothers.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of mothers, especially black women, kind of, you know what I mean, they got pride. There's a lot of pride behind
1,000%.
our black women, bro, and pride on basically being independent. No matter how much you struggle,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to ask for help, or you don't even necessarily know how to ask for help, or you feel like it's a humiliation to you.
Right. It's
You
a
know what I
sense of
mean?
embarrassment or something
Yeah,
behind it.
bro, and to know that, and to know my mom, you know what I mean? Literally seen my mom act like that, you know what I mean, as a
Mm-hmm.
black woman, strong, but you will literally do everything you can before you ask anybody for help. And I feel like that's my main reason for starting my foundation, bro, and my organization, is because I want you to be able to come to me for that help if you need it. And anything I could do, I'm gonna make something happen, bro.
A
I'm
thousand
gonna figure it
percent.
out. I don't care if it's some food you need,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is, bro. Your kid needs some shoes, but I literally I gave away like probably like 160, 200 pairs of shoes.
I'm glad
And
we talking about this because again, souls for souls.
right,
I'm be linking y'all up and telling you she reached out today and I was like, oh, bet I got an amazing brother coming on my show today that I know.
Oh yeah. That's dope.
Yes.
That's dope. But that was major for me too, to see like at my event. So I was talking to a couple different other founders of different organizations, and I actually had a couple there,
Mm.
and I'm really inspired by the ones that came to be. Shout out to Sisters of Watts.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to It's Bigger Than Us, man. Todd, man, you know what's up. But to have them there at my first event, bro, was like crazy for me, because I literally, these are the people I'm doing my research on, and I'm looking,
Mm-hmm.
and they ended up, you know what I mean, helping me with
That's a
my
real
event, bro.
recognized real
You get what I'm
moment.
saying? And it just happened. Like it wasn't like it was it literally aligned the right way. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I was more so inspired that these people was willing to, you know what I mean, contribute even their time. You don't got to do nothing at my event. Just be. But I go back to saying, Ty specifically said, like, bro, he understands being in different uh events, different crowds, and different, you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
different I would say crowds, but he said with mines he's seen like the people that really literally like needed it, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
cause you got some people that'll show up because it's free stuff.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Basically, in so many words, people say, you know, greedy people or whatever, but you could tell, bro, it was
People
families
in
there
need.
that really needed it, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I cared about the most. Like, I see it. Like, I know you not bullshitting me, bro.
I definitely know that because every Friday I'm out Slauson, Regrow LA.
Man, that's crazy. I was out there so the weekend of my event,
Mm-hmm.
I went out there. My boy came out here from DC. He's a big reason why I started my nonprofit. Shout out to Marcellus. Uh Representation at the bottom. But he basically came out here and did like a vlog the whole weekend with me, and you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
LA and all the, you know what I mean, the whole thing. But it was basically me and him and our journey on how we got together and how we started. But we ended up doing a thing at We Grow LA, and
Yeah.
I
Shout
was
out Lauren.
looking,
Shout out the whole family,
man, I've been
man.
wanting Lauren, no man,
Uh-huh.
I've been wanting to meet Lauren,
Oh,
but
say less. Man, if
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, got time, we link up and go next Friday.
Yeah, that's
For real,
dope.
for
That's a
real.
good look. And
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy because I was talking to Storm, and I was supposed to. It was a deep
we
thing, bro.
so on Socially Acceptable we had Storm and Lauren on.
I seen
so
that. I
like
seen that.
we're shout out to Queen Miss Corey Renee. Socially acceptable is undeniable. You guys cannot stop it. It is the LA
Yeah,
way.
man. Shout out to her, man. I've been wanting to. We gotta holler, man. We gotta sit
It's
down,
all
for sure.
happening. It's marinating. It's a gumbo pot. We just letting it marinate.
You gotta speak it into existence, man.
1,000%. And
sure.
I tell people, I've been telling a lot of people too. When you like how when it's your birthday, let's just use your birthday for example, and they got the candle and all that stuff. Whatever they tell you, make a wish, say it out loud. Because if you don't speak it into existence, it won't. So keeping it inside doesn't allow it to even get out.
Mm-hmm.
Say it.
I like that.
Say it.
That's dope.
And I got another one because I need to know.
This was part of what I was just saying.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to LA Strong, man. Shout out to Drew and his wife with LA Strong. Both of them is Sisters of Watts founders. Shout out to Robin and her sister.
That's why I had to get there. I was like, oh, he mentioned it.
Yeah.
I had to get there.
Yeah, it's dope. Ty was right there too, but Drew ended up making that happen, bro, to where me and him linked, and good dude, man. Good dude. I got a lot of love for him, man. Shout out to him for sure. He ended up bringing all them out, though. And he made it clear, like, I believe in what he got going on, like, and I want us, you know what I mean, to come together. And to be honest, bro, I'm new to this community as far as the nonprofit world, but I understand that from hearing different, you know what I mean, different walks with it, that a lot of people don't like coming together like that, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of gatekeeping going on.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna get too deep into it because I'm still learning, bro. But
don't give it
I'm
power.
big on unity, bro.
Right.
I'm big on, for sure,
Same.
Black people coming together. You know what I'm saying? And I understand how much power is in that. So when this happened on a random, it was real heartfelt for me because I understood this is what I've been wanting to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if we could get more of that, man, bro. But everything is about resources, right?
1,000%.
So if everything is, but if that's if you take the money out of it, bro. Which we need the money to get a lot of shit done.
1,000%.
Absolutely. But at the same time, bro, if you take the money out of it and make it more so about everybody coming together for that unity to help everybody else, you'll get a lot more done. You get what I'm saying?
1,000%.
Way more done, bro.
Like I said, I got plenty of individuals that I will be physically connecting you with. You ain't got nothing to worry about in that aspect. There's individuals that will come out and support, but also help your cause too. Right. So like, you're not alone no more. Like we connected, God connected us for all the right reasons and stuff. And if some wrong stuff happened, I got your back in that as well. You know, I'm retired, but you know, I can come out of retirement any day.
Man, we rocking.
Yeah,
we rocking so deep with God, bro, that I don't even think that way no more. You get what I'm saying? And I know it's possible, but I understand too that basically what you consistently put yourself around is what'll come your way. So when you're putting yourself around good people, good situations, good vibes, you don't really got to worry about that, bro. That goes back to, for example, if I'm holding a gun all the time or I'm doing, you know what I mean? The negative shit, you're going to get negative in return, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I just been trying to surround myself with the right people that's doing better than me. These type of people that, you know what I mean, been doing it, know the game. I can soak up game. You know what I mean? I'm a sponge, bro.
Right.
Like Nip said before, bro, I will literally still, you know what I mean? I take that, bro. Like you don't gotta
form of inspiration.
You get what I'm saying, bro? That's just me, and I know and I understand knowledge is key with it, bro. You don't know how to do nothing unless you learn the game. You
right. So keep on sucking up knowledge and being around the right people because you're on the right path, brother.
Right.
And we are at the positive period of the podcast. This is where I ask, you know, to leave the viewers and listeners with some positivity to help them through a tough time that they could be going through right now that got you through yours.
For me, and I had a lot of tough times, but I feel like one of my main tough times, bro, is a lot of people don't, you know what I mean, speak on the side of being suicidal, right? And I understand because I dealt with some kids the other day, 10 and 11, bro, that told me, you know what I mean, they had thoughts of not killing themselves or committing suicide. And I speak on that specifically because it's a lot of, especially Black men, that go through stuff, bro. and bottle it in and don't never tell nobody what's going on. And then, you know what I mean, when they take that step to transition due to them doing it to themselves, everybody's wondering like, damn, it's no way he could have felt like that. You know what I'm saying? So what I would say is make sure, bro, that you get stuff off your chest, man. You let people know what's going on. And I get it. A lot of people don't do it because they afraid of people exposing, you know what I mean, they vulnerable side. You know what I'm saying? And I learned I don't even care about it. You know what I mean? Like if that's what it is and that's what it come down to, it is what it is, bro. But as long as I get it off my chest, I'm getting it off my chest. I do therapy often, bro, and that's something else I'll tell y'all, bro. Get it in therapy. I know a lot of people scared of that as well, but it helps, bro.
It definitely helps.
Mental health is key, man. I'm big on that.
Big on key, and I'll go ahead and share some vulnerability because I commend you on that. I was also a person who was definitely very suicidal, and my grandfather kept me from making that decision. So, like, the fact that you even brought that up without even knowing is a moment for me to just let the world know. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep going. Have faith. Seek out help. There's nothing wrong with it. And literally, like, just let a loved one know. If it's a person that matters, whatever you're going through will matter. So don't feel like you don't. I'm really big on expressing myself because I feel like if I don't, it's not helping others do it. And that's the whole purpose of this. Get people to stop suffering in silence and stop hiding their hurt so they can heal from it.
And I understand a lot of people, you know what I mean, might not be religious or whatever the case may be, but I understand whenever I get to that lonely place or that dark place, you were put there literally to come to him. Feel me? So you got to understand that that's your time to really give him all you got, bro. And stick it out even after that, but go to him. Like you gotta sit down with him and build that relationship. That's what you gotta do, bro, to get out of that dark place. I've been there. I wanted to kill myself. I never went all the way through with it, but I've been there, bro. I understand that mental health side, and it's serious, bro. Go to God, go to the people that you love, bro, and tell them how you feel and what's going on with you. Don't leave people in the blind, bro. Don't leave nobody in the blind.
Please don't. Just
your love. That's the key, bro. Don't think don't nobody love you. Don't think that. And I get it. Some people go through a lot, but man, you have everybody got a purpose, bro. Find it.
Find it and find faith. We started with that. We're going to end with that.
Absolutely.
Let the individuals know how to find you when the next possible event's coming up.
You know? Man, I'm putting it together right now, man. It's in the works. I'm putting together a toy giveaway, big toy giveaway, with a lot of good people behind me, man, rocking with me. It should be in December. I say mid-December, 22nd, 21st, somewhere up in there. You guys can find me at Wins and Lessons _LI. That's my main page, and then you got Wins and Lessons, wins.and.lessons. That's my nonprofit page. We up and coming, man, and all we trying to do is help, bro. I'm big on the youth. That's my main thing, bro. Is trying to change the narrative, bro.
And I'm going to get him to stop saying trying because he's doing it. All right?
You're right. I got it bad. I got it bad,
man.
Okay. We doing it.
It's all good.
It for sure.
And you guys already know. It's your boy, SB Press, man. This was a great one. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in. Make sure you tune in every Taco Tuesday. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thank you to my proud sponsors. I'm also missing something. Self-love. I need some more merch so I can make sure. Self-Love is also a proud sponsor of the show as well. And just want to make sure, I'm rocking with you guys all the way.
I want to make it clear too, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I'm grateful for you bringing me here and allowing me to, you know what I mean? That's really literally the first time I was able to voice, you know what I mean, what I got going on in my life.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and say the pun. This was the first time he was able to express himself.
There you go. First time I was able to express myself. Man.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you guys again for tuning in, and see y'all next Taco Tuesday.
They hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly.